So yeah, we're live on the YouTube as well. So yeah, first of all, thanks for everyone for joining. And the first thing first, we're gonna be launching. So if you are if you're interested about the double energy and the decaying thing, it's already live. So if you play right now, you may be also it's been live for multiple hours already, and you may have noticed that it's kind of running. So like whenever you play the game, it restores your energy twice as fast as it usually does. And that's gonna be running before Monday. So Monday we're gonna be announcing the time, but like, it's gonna be, I believe, something like the mid afternoon in the UTC time zone. So like you can just kind of plan accordingly. And also on top of that, there is no decay on. So whenever you are feeding your pets or animals, they won't be decaying at all. So they just basically you can feed as much as you want, and they won't be starving anymore for this 4 days basically. And what else? So that's like the first thing first, and I'm gonna be starting with the questions. I'm gonna be actually gonna go. So for the next Farmers Also EMA, we're gonna be running the YouTube kind of not only YouTube but like just social media giveaways. So instead of kind of mainly, we're gonna be transferring to the social media giveaways where if you want to participate, you will have to kind of be subscribed to the YouTube channel, be following on the Instagram, following on the Twitter, and like so on, and like everything will be the entry. So the idea is basically to kind of have some kind of target goal for all the giveaways. So whenever we're doing a giveaway, we want to have a target goal, so like it can have a positive outcome for the project as well. So for sure, we want to kind of incentivize you for being our active community members, but also it will be great for the project as well to kind of get the more Instagram followers, more YouTube subscribers, and so on, which is going to be giving DeFi and more exposure, and it's going to be basically better for you as well, as like it's going to be having an effect on many different things. So that's it. But that being said, we can just gonna go and start with as traditional giveaway that we have as of now. That I'm gonna just go with G-Start. I'm just gonna do a quick giveaway for 30 seconds, one winner and 1,000 DFL, and we're gonna start with that. So if you're listening to this AMA, then go to the AMA questions in our Discord channel, and you can just get the thing. So yeah, thing is that we're not gonna be skipping Instagram because so it's not gonna be you should qualify for all. Like whatever you do, whenever you do it, it's gonna be giving you like just a one ticket. So if you are subscribed to YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, then you have 3 tickets. If you're just subscribed to YouTube and Twitter, it's gonna give you only 2 tickets. So Zachary, congrats, sir! You just got the W, I guess, and congrats. So I'm gonna be starting with the questions currently, and then we're gonna be doing the giveaway as always afterwards as well. When DFL Marketplace. So yeah, Marketplace was planned, as I previously said, I said that I would never gonna give exact hard deadlines because in this market it doesn't really work because there are so many different problems and outside kind of circumstances that we cannot actually think of. And even let's say I take 2 extra weeks, it doesn't. Sometimes it might not be enough as well. So as I said, I hope to get that out by the next week, and this is the next week. However, we couldn't plan that Solana would die, and there was for some people to explain. So the Solana had a really weird problem. Like the first of all, it had some kind of time issue where the clock was going backwards. And not only that, actually the DeFi, unlike the DeFi, but the different validators were having different block hashes for different transactions. Like you might have sent the transaction to different validators, and one of them would confirm it, another one would not, and they had different block hashes. And because of that, a lot of things were working wrong, not only on our side but with the different projects. So because of that, we kind of had to change and adapt different things. And so yeah, it's kind of being in the work. So it's not coming. The marketplace is not coming this week. But yeah, we're gonna see if Solana doesn't gonna cause any other additional problems. We should be good to go. Does a level 20 common cloth give the same value as legendary? Yes. So yeah, level is the main thing. The legendary or the common ones and stuff like that. Rarity basically just is for the visual part as well as for the determining the max cap of the level of NFT. Does when Polish Doggo, I believe Polish Doggo for their mods will be coming. I mean, in June for sure. So like it's we have the models and everything. It just needs some time um, to kind of integrate with the game. So currently we can prioritize that, but yeah, it will be in June. Does dismantling high rarity pet require more DFL than a rare pet? Yes. When will winners be chosen of 10 Gen 0 NFTs from the giveaways? Yeah, so that will be coming. I believe like we're targeting around the same time of the content creation contest. So we're gonna be pushing. We're gonna be the next early week. We're gonna be kind of reminding people that there is a contest. Content creation contest, and once it's finished, I believe we're gonna be going for those as well. When do I get the reward for a report document? Well, we'll see. Are there plans to increase the player base before landing and crafting? Sure. That's the reason. Like, first of all, like we are not trying to like onboarding new users just to try the game is super easy. So if you want to kind of get we can, if we spend enough resource, we can get like 100,000 daily active users per one just day. Like maybe like if we just fully spend the resources for next week, on the next Monday we will reach 100,000 users. But the problem is that the retention is the real challenge. So getting the users to stay is the real problem. So the thing is that currently in DeFi, that's super easy. So like currently the retention rate in DeFi is really amazing. I'm super proud with this percentage that we have. And we first want to kind of have this numbers rebalanced. So we were going to have like rebalancing stuff late this week, but unfortunately, basically because of the problem from the Solana network and some different problems that we kind of faced, we just could not do different things as we planned. But the rebalancing, when the rebalancing is done, once we have some kind of polishing mechanisms coming for the mini games, like the fishing game will have more fishes soon. The harvester game will also have some kind of boost while you're playing the game. So like you might get the speed up boost, or and you just move faster for 10 seconds, like the same way like you have in the shooting game. So like with all those stuff done, like we're gonna be then pushing for and also tutorials will be coming in game as well, like for different mini games. And then afterwards, once everything is in, we're gonna be pushing for some more people before indeed adding some crafting and landing. It feels like there is too much energy. The casual player will play less than 2 hours. So yeah, like that's kind of weird thought that I believe is kind of misunderstanding that you guys have. So the problem is that currently there are the holders 200, like nearly 3,000 holders. And the problem is that the people have like nearly 8-9 NFTs per usual. And I do believe that in the future that it won't be like that. So people will be having mainly the NFTs that they love to play and spend the time with. And like it's not the problem that we should have less energy. The problem is that as more users come, you guys will sell your NFTs to those people. So because like they're gonna be they will be paying some good amount of the money, and it's basically a win-win situation for both of you and them. So people will be, as like price will be going up, the people you will be selling your NFTs. Like that's like the good thing. I'm not saying that as a bad or negative thing. So let's say like if the Gen 0 NFT, like the common fishing rod NFT type of Gen 0 is like 10 Sol, and then maybe some of you will be selling, right? So those people will be acquiring those NFTs, and it will be distributed that way. And unless there are more users coming, you won't be crafting and creating new NFTs because there will be no need of those. Once there are some more users coming, people will be spending some time to craft and create the new NFTs. And I do believe that's a thing. So always DeFi Island was kind of planned that whenever you have one NFT, everything like one fishing rod, one hunting gun, one harvester, and one pet each, that is like average gameplay per user. That should be, and that's like 8 NFTs per user. Some people currently have like 50 harvesters, and indeed it's hard, but like I do believe that's like outlier. It's not like the average player should have, right? So I do believe as more users will be coming, as this price, I do believe it will be going on. Not the financial advice for sure, but like as I do believe the price will be going up, as with the user's amount. I do believe that there will be no too much energy kind of problem for anyone. So if you have 40 NFTs and you want to play each, but you don't have time, maybe you should try getting just idle game mechanics like just kind of pets and just dogs and stuff like that, because it suits you. But for some people, it might be like they like to shoot a lot, so they will be getting the shooting game. So yeah, we will see how it goes. You're hinting on a change in the body attribute. Can you reveal more about that? So yeah, we actually have an idea, like not an idea, but kind of confirmed that the body attribute will do something pretty important on the crafting side. I'm not gonna say what, but yeah, it's gonna be important. But yeah, I believe you might get what it could be if it's about the crafting. So yeah, I do believe like after that, the repair cost, the crafting kind of, depending on the crafting about the body, there will be also reason why people will be upgrading and trying to get the good body as well. Will we be able to trade legendary NFTs in Goldie? Actually, so we don't have it support as of now on the marketplace. We have DFL and Sol, but I will so we have written the code that we can just really easily add any other SPL token that, which is out there. So we can really easily add the Goldie as well. However, the UI and UX, how we have that currently is on just 2 different currencies. But yeah, we can just really simply add it if the people want that. But I believe for at least some time, we're going to be living exclusively to DFL as well. Next shooting game is Flying Cow Hunter, Zombie Horde, Ape Rushing. I'm not sure if any of those will be the next games, but I do believe that the next game going to be, like, there are 3 different options. The one is the racing, another one is the idle game, like not the idle, but like semi-idle games like the chopping the woods and doing some stuff like that. Or there might be some kind of thing such as what it's called, like just a prisoner's dilemma kind of stuff. I thought that was regarding the fish, but I've been wrong. Yeah, like the body will be for anything, like just body for the animals, like body for the harvesters, or the like just the shooting gun as well. Approximate timeline for the PvP. So like there are several things that we are thinking of which one should we prioritize, to be honest. And there are like the PvP, the one there's like the basically like a cooperative versus the environment. Like you like several players line up and you go versus some different challenges. Also, we have more mini games that we need to be added. There's a mobile version. So like there are different kind of really big kind of ways that we want to deliver. So like kind of working on all of those at the same time is hard, but I do believe that we're gonna be prioritizing the mobile and PvP as well at first, and see how it goes, the development, the progress, and then see. So I'm not gonna say like what's the approximate timeline, but I believe at the end of the June we're gonna be having some more ideas when it could be. In plans for mobile, website. So yeah, as of now, it's not planned, but could be the thing. I believe like the kind of having a mobile game, which kind of directly is linked to your web game, is like the basically web game and the mobile games have the same database. That's the cool thing. So I believe we're gonna be prioritizing that other than just kind of having some kind of one kind of building another website for now. Are there any plans? Oh, I missed. I see many people want to add memory game back. So we can add that. So it could be potentially, but the problem is that it's totally different game. Like it has entire different branding. It has entire different UI and everything. So we don't want to kind of have that kind of out of context game in the file. I do believe that the game was really fun, but it was kind of repetitive and everything. However, like I believe we could potentially create something in 3D kind of style where you have something like the memory game, but like in a 3D in the environment where you kind of have to choose, because like it will be like totally out of the context kind of game for DeFi currently. It could be potentially hurting for the retention and everything, as we can try to have a more direct approach to the game and the concept of the game. So like we don't want to kind of have some kind of different variety of the games which just don't really kind of don't really add up much well. But yeah, we will see. Are there any plans in the future where enter the app but don't have any wallet connected, so you're just viewing certain farming? Uh, that could be a thing, but the thing is that connecting the wallet is super easy. I do believe that there should be some kind of easier connecting to the wallets kind of thing, where, for example, you connect to the wallet. Like I do believe this the one that we have. What it's called, the Taurus, like the Web3 auth and the Gather wallet, is that you can just directly create the wallet using the Google or Facebook or other social medias. I do believe that's kind of really easy, but yeah, I believe we should kind of have some kind of easier ways to people to kind of test the game out. It's like just kind of demo version where like everyone just kind of can click and go in the game without kind of having much of the trouble with kind of understanding of what the wallets are, connecting them to the game, signing the transaction and everything. So yeah, I do believe kind of having this kind of visitor mode or demo mode is really important. But yeah, I would love to see that in suggestions channel. So if you can drop that in there, I believe they're gonna be great. So yeah, let me read this super quick. Yeah, I believe it's somewhat the same. I believe that's somewhat the same. The question as I was talking about the energy system before. And additionally, what I would add to this question is like kind of decreasing the supply would, or kind of changing the energy system would do nothing. To be honest, like that's what I think. Like that will give like no difference at all. Whenever the crafting is in, like the market will find the balance themselves anyways. Like there is nothing that changing the NFT energy system would balance itself. So it's not it's not like just the temporary solution, because like the market will be just finding its own perfect balance themselves. But what I would add to this is that we are having in the plan that the game will have some kind of, each game will have some kind of different modes. Like maybe not every game, but like for example, Harvester game will have their own kind of modes where you choose like you want to play for 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. If you choose for 1 minute, then you lose it 1 energy, 1 HP for each. But like the problem is that you have a higher kind of easier, medium, and harder gameplays where you can score more if you go to the harder one, but also it's kind of harder to score more as well. And like but also you will have to spend more time in there and stuff like that. So I believe it's gonna be really interesting that way. But I do not really believe that kind of changing the energy consumption system or just kind of changing the max energy system would make sense for that. If maybe I'm wrong, would love to kind of see the explanation why it would make sense. And yeah, we can just have a talk about that. What are the reward structure on the beta? So yeah, going forward, there won't be any achievement-based rewards. It will be straightforward the leaderboard rewards, where you have, if you're in top 100, then you get this much, and so on. Like every season before we reset, like the reset I believe will be happening at the end of the summer. So before we reset, the leaderboard that will be receiving the prizes. So no achievement kind of qualifications or anything. It will be just straightforward leaderboard. It is advised to keep variety of Gen 0 toys. Can I be, because I've been thinking of keeping more of one. Yeah, like it's a thing. Like if you have many, you can just play more games. Just the one thing, as well as you can use for the crafting. That's the second thing, as well as you can just speculate that the price will be going up, and you're gonna be earning some money basically as an investment. That's not a financial advice, but basically there are different things. So also the forging will be a thing. It will be like dismantling and reassembling stuff will be a thing. So you can just kind of think and plan yourself. Others play to earn as rarities is so they do it efficiently as possible other than enjoying the game and is a secondary. Uh, I did not really get the first part of the question. I read it twice, but uh, yeah, like we indeed gonna be having some kind of smaller prize pools for the each game, mini game leaderboard as well. Like if you're in top five each season in a specific mini game, then you're gonna be receiving some prize. Currently, leaderboard is kind of bugged up, so we gonna be as we fix, we're gonna be announcing that as well. So, but yes, the answer is yes, I guess. Any plans to release an own wallet? Yeah, I do believe as we gonna be launching on mobile, so the development of the assets is already going, and we are testing just the visual part currently and the concepts and everything and designs. The thing is that we will have to build our own wallet as well, because the problem is that if we don't do that, there is no other way that we can integrate in the Unity or any other the engine basically. So we will have to build it ourselves. And once we build the wallet ourselves, we potentially can build also the Chrome extension or the browser extension basically, so we can just integrate to the web as well. So I do believe, yes, in the third quarter, maybe like at the end of the third quarter or at the start of the fourth quarter, there should be our DeFi and the wallet as well. Maybe in 2023 there should be and will be the DeFi and chain as well, but yeah, who knows? Maybe it's gonna be layer 2 on Solana. It's gonna be something like the different chain, the entirely layer 1. Like, yeah, I cannot speculate currently, but I do believe we're gonna be having some kind of interesting times. Will we be the most important step? What will be the most important step on the roadmap to be released in June? So the roadmap should be changed slightly because, like, yeah, because of the Solana problems, everything kind of has been changed. But I do believe like the most important thing, not in the June, but for the June, I believe gonna be the NFT marketplace and the LP staking, just currently for the June. And yeah, for the summer, there we have a lot of plans. I also like. I should kind of also consider that the team will have to rest in the summer as well for several weeks, just to kind of I mean, like several weeks in total. Like some people might go for 1 week in July. Some might just go over kind of vacation on 2 weeks. So we're gonna see. So the burnout is the real thing, and we should kind of think about that. And yeah, we'll be making sure the team kind of has a good relaxation and come back with a great power after the summer as well. But yeah, before this summer vacations, there are a lot of time. So we will be building great things meanwhile. When Irving picks, so yeah, like. I do believe as in the May November, if you come to the Solana conference, basically you're gonna be able to see me and the team. So that's the thing. So as we promised, we for sure gonna be doing the giveaway, and we're gonna be kind of financing several of you, the transportation, the hotel, as well as the kind of hanging out with us and our team. So yeah, basically that will be the thing. So like we're not afraid of anything, but just for sure you will be able to see us there. Lure is here. Lure, like a lot of people don't know Lure, but yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy that everyone should be looking up to, I guess. Yeah, he's been our first moderator and a great supporter. That's an amazing person for sure. Yeah, like the statistical and analytical website. Like we were going to kind of start developing that after the marketplace launch. But yeah, like as Solana, like I it's kind of already. I already reached the maximum amount of how many times I would say the Solana problems, and I kind of blaming Solana on different problems. Kind of already bugs me when I say Solana problems. Kind of feels unnatural. I don't really want to say those. It's kind of feels really bad when I'm saying that. But that's like I'm not gonna kind of lie and gonna blame that on our team or on ourselves. So whenever it has been, I have said that we had some problems in the team and we just did these different things wrong and everything. But yeah, these times it's kind of purely Solana problem. So yeah, we couldn't. We're just still also. We're always in a good communication, great communication we have with Solana team, and we're always kind of getting the information from them, what we should potentially do, what we should expect, and everything. But yeah, so far we are waiting for some things I cannot say. But I do believe that once the website, the marketplace is out, we're gonna be going for the analytical dashboard thing. When will renting NFTs be implemented? So I believe it's gonna be it's for sure gonna be after the NFT marketplace. I do believe it won't be out before crafting. So the crafting might be first, then the renting. We're gonna see. But the thing is that we will have this. We might go with the Cardinal Labs, as I said. So we have tested actually their platform with the renting of DeFi and NFTs. It works fine. But it won't be integrated in DeFi and itself. So you might go for like specific website where you will be able to rent NFTs from the DeFi and X Cardinal Labs kind of thing website. But yeah, we will see. So if our own renting, like building the UI and everything, gonna take like big time, we might just go and just straightforward go with the Cardinal Labs. So we'll see. Can you update us about the work fixing for shooting game bugs? Yellow many times don't speed up that it can reload. I do believe that should be fixed this week already on the weekend. Power ups colliding as they are shot out and are destroyed. You mean like the green and the blue one, right? Guns fire rate is unreliable. Sometimes there is massive delay before we can shoot. Sometimes it works fine. Yeah, it's basically, I believe that's the bug when it goes down to one bullet in the stock, right? And whenever you click on the reload, it's just gonna sometimes get stuck, kind of stuff, right? I do believe that we have reported that as well, and the game dev should be aware of those. But I would really appreciate if you can actually DM DFL Misha and DFL Kenny. So basically, those two are responsible for the shooting game. So if you can just kind of DM these three anyway, and kind of personally get the update from them, it will be amazing. Because yeah, sometimes they're so we do have the kind of project management dashboard and everything, kind of working and just kind of daily about the tasks and everything. But I would love to kind of, if you can DM them about those, and it will be kind of even better to kind of get there, because like they're mainly working on the remote and everything. So sometimes it's kind of helpful when the users directly communicate with the devs, even though like we're always in a great touch with each other, but like it's anyway always helpful. In the future, will there be animations for pets like happy? Yeah, so there will be petting animals as well as like whenever you feed them, they just will have some animations, and I do believe that's like the super thing that's missing, that kind of feeling more alive, like just the pets moving around and just doing some kind of idle animation is great, but like whenever you do some stuff for them and they give you the visual feedback is really important. Can I apply as 3D animator, do the animations? Maybe. You can just, even though we're not actively recruiting right now, as we can have grown team pretty well, you can just DM me just with your portfolio. We're going to be looking at with the team, with our artists as well. And if there is a good fit, so even though we're not recruiting right now, if there's a good fit, we're going to be going and keep you on our wait list. And as soon as we have an additional place, the job opportunity, we will be reaching out ourselves to you. How can you control the increasing development complexity of the DeFi ecosystem? What kind of, like, you mean like how we keep up with all the different things that we add to the game? Like just we have more mini games, we have crafting, staking, farms, swap, portfolio management. Like if you mean all those different features, it's super hard, as we're always adding new features. Like the new features, like just it's like super features like the tree. So when we started, it was just the tree with just the one branch, and then like we just created like the branch of the, for example, swaps and farms. There was like the farms LP swap, then there was a house building, then there was like price feeds, mini games, staking, NFTs, renting, like crafting, like more and more things coming. It's getting bigger and bigger. The tree is growing. It's gonna, you have to always look at the each branch, like if they're healthy, they are not, what the problems they have, and everything is kind of harder, but kind of yeah, that's the thing. Like we should be growing the team. We're growing the team as well, and kind of some kind of different squads that we have are kind of responsible for different features and the different branches, and So far so good. We're gonna see how we go in the future, but we're super optimistic about everything. If that was your question, for sure. Can we change keyboard control for the Harvester game? Because I have. Oh, that makes sense. So I believe that the thing could be developed is like whenever you go in a fishing like shooting game where you can choose your sensitivity and do some different stuff. Basically, you can potentially we can add some kind of same kind of thing for the controls. Like you choose like which key you want to have um, for the acceleration and stuff. But meanwhile, I will really recommend to you that you use the arrow keys. Hopefully you do have arrow keys. So you just arrow keys work the same way as WASD. So you can just use those as well. Can I use left hand that gun and road? Oh, that's another thing. So yeah, so you guys are having really great suggestions. I would love to see those at the suggestion channel. To drop that in suggestion channel, just write in any channel > suggest and then space and whatever you want to suggest, and it will be appearing in our suggestion channels. So yeah, like having the colorblind mode, the left-hand mode, and everything is really important. And I do believe that we will have to integrate those. Is the plan still to do crafting, building NFTs where you can visit each other's lands to craft? Yeah, so we do have that in mind. So we're still kind of deciding this kind of crafting kind of environment, how it should go. I do believe that the crafting will be it will be like some like the numbers just a speculation, like something like 10% of the users will receive the crafting buildings. So not everyone will have the crafting building, right? And we will see how that thing goes. Maybe the thing might be that so like we have like kind of two different ideas in the team. There might be that the crafting is for everyone, that everyone can craft the new NFT. But if you want to disassemble and reassemble the NFTs, that's like what not everyone will be able to do. But yeah, we will see. Need to adjust the difficulty of fishing game. I do believe that fishing game is super easy currently, and we can have to add some kind of harder fish. That's my honest opinion. Can we have an option to center the gun like the classic Doom 1? Yeah, that could be the thing as well. We know it's Solana. Yeah, that's unfortunate though. Need use DFL to reduce upgrade time. Yes, they're gonna be the boosted as well, so we have that coming as well. You can use there will be some boosts you can buy and apply the boosts on top of upgrading NFTs, and there will be different types of boosts, like the small boost, normal boost, the big boost, and like the big boost will be kind of cutting you maybe 24 hours. The small boost will be cutting you just 1 hour, and like they will have different prices as well. And everything will be priced in DFL. Good question. Okay. It will be fixed in the next update. Yep. What are about the people who did not receive the rewards due to the fact that there wasn't enough one achievement being in top of 100? So I do believe so. We have some people who were super active always, and they just kind of missed one achievement. And some of them, if you were super active, you will be getting the reward as well, Gen Zero NFT. But there are some people that were not qualified because the one achievement, the other than that, they were not super active, and there were some of the people who reached out, they just couldn't do that. To do two different achievements because of some reasons they have personally. But the problem is that we would love to kind of reward everyone, but the problem is that we don't have that much resource, and the market is not in that really great shape currently. So that's the reason, and we're gonna see if as this time goes, we're gonna be always trying to appreciate the ones that are active and helping DeFi to succeed. And hopefully as time goes, we're gonna be growing a lot as well, and we'll have the capacity and the resource to satisfy all of you. I know that's impossible from my previous and our experience, that not everyone will be always happy. Even if we airdrop, let's say we have a lot of money and we airdrop everyone $100 like in USDC, not everyone gonna be happy anyway. Like there will be some people who might be like, I just joined like 3 minutes ago and you didn't really give me the airdrop, or there will be some problems always. So we're gonna try to kind of make our best to be as fair as possible with the resource currently we have. And yeah, thanks for being in DeFi Land. Roxas has 8 big questions, so let's do a speed run with those. How will the lore will affect our gameplay or with so yeah, I think the lore will be integrating in DeFi Land in game as well. The NPCs will be the ones that are gonna be introducing the lore to you. That's like the thing I can say right now. The storyline will be like not, it's gonna be static at the beginning, but maybe if we have resource and the time and the priority for that, they could be the dynamic as well, because building dynamic lore is kind of hard. When are there new mini games coming in there? NFTs will be also Gen 0. No, there won't be any Gen 0s anymore. Everything will be just Gen 1. So there will never be any more Gen 0s coming in. People are kind of missing on that part, that the Gen 0s are super important. You guys gonna see. Are you planning? And more games will be coming. I believe, like as I said, like it's like several things that we need to reprioritize. I'm always kind of starting with just kind of saying some different hard words for me. So we are gonna be reprioritizing. Yes, sir. Those different things, and hopefully the more games will be kind of prioritized soon as well. Are you guys planning to add a kind of NFT portfolio where you can track our NFTs, not staking positions and else? Yeah. So we want to kind of have better house building as well, where you can track your DeFi portfolio well. Plus, we want to have NFT portfolio tracking as well, where you can see like all the different NFTs that you have, not just DeFi and NFTs, but also kind of have like the floor value and just have some kind of like just chart where you see like how it worked and so on. What will games will have kind of mini bosses with their higher difficulty? There could be the kind of battling mini games, but currently there are none in development, to be honest. Like there are mainly just kind of racing and just kind of different things like that. Will they finally introduce a King of Hall or more? Yes. Yeah, so that's a campfire. So the campfire is finally campfire is gonna coming alive. So it's gonna be like just talking lobby where just guys get together and just have a talk and stuff like that. So yeah, it's gonna be coming. Would there be the future a pet running frisbee? Yeah, yeah, there could be. So like those ideas are great. I do believe that's a great idea, and you would love to see those suggestions in channel, and we will just add that to our idea board. And whenever we have a time, we're gonna be prioritizing the ones that have the most upvotes. So yeah, sure. The current achievement for fishing, shooting, and others, yes, they will change because they are not receiving scope because they're created for older games, like the older fishing game, older shooting game, and those will be changed. How do you plan on surviving the bear market? So that's a cool thing. We have at least of the 2 years of the runway. That's the amazing thing. So we're gonna be building, and just delivering everything till it makes a lot of sense for everyone, not just some part of the people, but for everyone. Like having a DeFi on the mobile, having a DeFi on the web, having a DeFi on the desktop version, having it on the other chain, having it like with many different games in it. I believe that the people will just have no other choice to play the game. We're gonna be like not forcing the people, but just forcing as a metaphor, because like, it's gonna be like people just will have and will want to play the game. Yeah, roadmap update is planned. I believe we're gonna be updating that as soon as we launch the marketplace. Did you guys plan how the game will be approved by the Apple Store? Yes. So the thing is that at first, like we were somewhat kind of skeptic and not really positive about the Apple Store thing, because Apple was always blocking whatever they could not really tax. But as you can see, there is a Phantom wallet. There are different wallets already on the iOS, as well as there are some games. Like the Step Hand game is already on the iOS as well. And we have some kind of shortcuts that we are aware of. So once the time comes, we're gonna be executing those, and also kind of having a chat with other different founders, such as like the Step Hand founder we're good friends with, and there are some different teams that are like the Phantom team and the other different mobile wallet teams. You can get the exact schedule how to do different things so that we don't really get banned from the app store. So yeah. Any ideas for special land area zone sale for OGs? Uh, yeah, like I believe like we're gonna be appreciating the OGs different way, but like the thing actually we have, but it's gonna be coming for mobile more, like where you're gonna be able to kind of unlock different types of lands around you. It's like you're just gonna have a kind of really small land around you. Like the first time you just come to DeFi, you have small land, and then the more you play, you can unlock the lands around you, and just you can have more assets coming your way and everything. So I believe that's gonna be a thing. Why don't we change to another blockchain? Because like all the blockchains currently are in a bad position. Like there are not really great blockchains as of now. Everything is in beta. Like we're just super early. Like I'm not saying this just randomly. The thing is that we have this kind of blockchain problem. Like the layer ones, everyone is struggling. Layer twos are also struggling. Whenever the blockchain has a huge load, everyone fails. Like you can say that and argue that the Ethereum is working really great because like they didn't really have much of the problems like Solana, but like they're using their platform is like super problematic. The transaction fees can go to the thousands of dollars, right? So you don't really want to be there as a gamification project, really. And other than that, like just the Polygon, bunch of Smart Chain, Avalanche, like Near, like we have seen everyone struggle. And like the other chains that are kind of newer and they just claim that they are the best. The thing is that they just had never. The only reason why they are claiming they are best is that they have never been tested. Actually, they say that we are testing and we're having this much active wallets and everything, but just know that all those numbers they are saying is just the bullshit. And whenever like Solana was saying that they had millions of the active users all the time, but like whenever actually the million users came, like Solana crashed. So we just need some more time to just develop the game, like not the game, just the blockchains. And I do believe that as time comes, once the kind of foundation of the layer ones will be really strong, I believe we're gonna be having a really great time. The badge, I think. Yeah, the badges will be a thing. Are they gonna be the rewards who have 50 plus referrals? Yes, indeed. I believe like the referral system will be changed. Like just inviting a wallet and just registering would be not kind of qualified as a referral. The thing would be that we're gonna be appreciating those people as well because like we had that as an achievement. But also the thing is gonna be that we're gonna be having the requirement that the referral should at least reach 5 levels or should at least own one NFT. Gen 0 NFT or stuff like that. So we're gonna see. Second founder friends. I mean, like yeah, we like it's not like in my childhood friend or anything, but like we have been talking since the last year basically, and we have been sharing a lot of things. So we have a kind of also DeFi and then this step, and we have a kind of our Telegram group. We talk about all different things about different things like on the play and earn, on the current market situation and everything. Yeah, like they are also having a rough time currently. But yeah, I do believe that they have created something really interesting, and let's see how it goes on their part as well. It's possible to change the gaming time of Harvester. I'm master of the Harvest game now. So yeah, we're not gonna be changing the gaming time, but we're gonna be changing the game itself. So like the land itself will be generative, so it's not gonna be the same map all the time, and also. The thing is that the crops and everything will be at different places, and the boosts as well will be different. So it's not gonna be the boring anymore soon. Is the Harvester game increased difficulty because I feel my field is confusing as fast? I do believe yes. So we dropped so we increased the consuming rate because if you were reaching 50 level of on the wheel, then like you just really didn't really have to refill anymore. Just once, like when you were starting the game, you were already good to go for the entire game. So we're just gonna rebalance that as well, and yeah, we're gonna be changing slightly the Harvester game as well. Are you going to create the new maps for Hunter and Harvester game? Yes. How soon we'll see them this month? new games will require new NFTs. No, new games require new NFTs for sure. Like for example, if there is a racing, I mean, like for example, the wood chopping game, you were gonna be needing the axe basically, and those axes will be mainly dropped for the generator holders, and also it will be slightly just like 10% of the supply might be sold as well. How soon mechanics with animals? What kind of mechanics you mean, sir? Cannot deposit USDC, so can't buy DFL or Goldie. You can deposit if you have the gold DFL, I mean like USDC on your wallet, then you can buy DFL or Goldie. You don't really have to deposit that anywhere. What is that? Erwin the Builder. I like this one. Maybe I like this kind of Photoshop things. It's like just a too trash. I mean, like, no disrespect at all, sir, but like, yeah, it's trashy style, which is like the thing I really like. It's super fun. Thanks for my personal poster that I'm gonna be just printing and getting on my wall behind me in the office. Appreciate it, sir. The only blockchain that has actually been properly tested is NFTs and games, is Wax. To be honest, I have not done my research on Wax. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but because I have never heard anything big on the Wax. I have kind of heard that there is a blockchain Wax, they called like WAX, but yeah, have never seen any working product or anything that would just feel right. Maybe I'm wrong, as I said. Like, there might be something really important there. There might be the best chain out there, but yeah, we'll have to do my own research. So I'm not gonna just do any or make any comments about that because I have to do my own research, and I don't want to talk about some kind of. I'm not gonna give any thoughts about that, but we'll take my time to show, not to show, but to see. However, reveals affected by attribute levels. Yes, it's a wheel. Trash is funny, indeed, sir. A little off topic, but what do you think about the recent crash of Stepan? So the thing is that the Stepan is the Stepan problem, like the GST is like Goldie, right? The problem is that the Stepan was always dependent on the new users coming. And play it to earn is always that way. And as much as I love the team and this thing that they have built, the problem is that people, like 95% of the users they had, were using the Stepan just to earn the money, right? A lot of people argue that the people were using to be healthy and stuff like that, but to be realistic, no one was downloading the Stepan and buying NFT shoes for thousands of dollars just to be healthy, right? You have a Samsung Health, or you have the health apps that are free to play, right? Free to use. So the problem is that when everyone is in the game or in the application to make the money, at the end of after some period of time, it crashes. It's like the Ponzi, right? I do believe that they have built the really amazing community, and like they have done a really amazing thing. Everyone is really amazing, and like they have done really amazing things. Like, I'm not gonna lie, and I do believe that they done a tremendous job. I just think that they just need to pivot a little bit from just the money making, and they're just gonna pivot to some like more other kind of different branding. The problem is that the majority of the community they are just it's in there for money, and I do believe that that's why we have been really careful with the kind of earning amount of DFL and like the Goldie. So we didn't want to kind of create like huge earning opportunities since the beginning, because like if we have done that, like if we say like if we have set the Goldie price at like 1 or 2 cents at the beginning, like 10 or 20x more, then like people will be earning like dollars per day, and like the more people will be coming, the NFTs price will be going up, because like they can earn hundreds of dollars per day and everything. But the problem would be that as soon as as soon as the curve of DeFi land new members would get flat, the game would die. So we were really careful about that, and I do believe like play and earn is super important, like not to play to earn. And I do believe that the majority of the community right now, some might disagree, but the people currently genuinely play DeFi land. Like, even if you didn't really have rewards. Like there are some people who are still playing the game, like, and they are majority, to be honest. I might be wrong, but that's what the data says as well. People generally, you guys generally play the DeFi, and I'm super happy and I'm super grateful for that. And I do believe they kind of educating the users that, hey, it's not the game that you will be earning millions. It's not the game that you will be making your living at the beginning, right? The thing will be that it's a game that's fun. That's this game that will be useful. That they're gonna be developing all the time. That's a game that you're gonna be listening to you as a community and grow with us, and let's grow together. And I believe that's like what's the value proposition with DeFi land is, and that's what's basically happening around us. And I do believe that's the right thing to do. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the Steppen team or just gonna play to earn, or different other games are right. But we're gonna see as time goes. As far as I have seen, our thing kind of looks more promising. It needs more time. It needs more basically resource to kick in. But I do believe that as time goes, as like the main thing is that like we have since the beginning shown that we do not care much about the money, or making a lot of money ourselves or doing some stuff. Because like if we did, we would just do some kind of NFT drops all the time, just made several millions and leave. But like we truly believe that that we can build an amazing game together with the community that you are, guys. And like you have dedicated your time, you have dedicated your energy and resource as well to our game, and we are doing the same way. And we're building an amazing game. If you just look at like what the game we had in the September of 2021, just like 9 months ago, the game was not the game. It was like super bad graphics. It was super kind of different thing. And right now we have like just it's like 100 times better game. It feels like a game, right? When you guys. I want to share with you the graphics on the mobile game that we're building for DeFi, and it's like it's like super. It's just it's amazing, and you guys see that yourself as well. And I believe it's gonna be like as time goes, we're just gonna be showing why we're the best team on Solana, and why you guys are the best community on Solana as well. So that's like just a not too short answer to your question, but yeah. Actually, like, the Ra asking for the mobile game alpha, but yesterday when you guys, most of you were sleeping, I actually dropped a quick glance of the file and mobile visuals. It's just super early thing. I believe that several people were, including that guy, actually saw that. So it was like low quality on a purpose to not to have like just the best understanding there, but yeah, also like the reflect also caught that. So yeah, I believe that the stylized art that we're coming with will be amazing, and with the NPCs and somewhat the slight different gameplay, yeah, it will be really amazing. Yeah, we'll be showing that as many as soon as I can. So yeah, thanks for the question, sir. Hope I answered the question. Mechanics like chick making eggs and cows making the milk. So yeah, like those are literally happening. So basically, whenever you claim from your chicken, it's basically giving you the egg, which is directly converted to the Goldie, but basically it's the same. So we might add the visually to present that you get the eggs, but yeah, it will be the same thing as it is right now. DeFi and Bitcoin blockchain. I actually got into the cryptos through blockchain, and I was really bullish on the blockchain before I would learn on different DeFi and other kind of utility-based blockchains. I hope blockchain would have some kind of different ways to build on, but yeah, as of now, there is not much utility of it. I play several games on Vax, different system with energy obtained by staking. Oh, really? I would really love to if you can just give me some resources that I can look at. So maybe Vax is like great place. So like I would love to learn for sure. Achievements will be revamped soon. Finding Pepe, yeah, it will be fixed as well. Like a lot of achievements should be fixed, like fishing, shooting, stuff like that, and it will be fixed. Hopefully, like the board and achievements should be somewhat in 10 days period of time. She have got the minigame model create new NFT out. Now the FL team carried the token. Oh man, as I remember, Cat, you used to have a way better English before. I'm not sure if there's kind of different translator they're using currently, but I could not get the question. Unfortunately, if you can rephrase the question, that would be amazing. Can you give more info about the DeFi labs? Can we say the utility and the wheel labs and utilities be sniping the NFTs and minting tool? So yeah, DeFi labs. I'm not gonna say like what exactly gonna be, but the DeFi labs will be building all different sort of stuff, starting from the NFT or the crypto tools, websites, improving the blockchain codes for different open source projects, building games, building mini games, building different kind of applications on both mobile platforms, building some desktop applications, basically building all the different things on the blockchain. It's like me and the entire team, we're certified builders, like we've been building all our lives. We will be keeping the building and delivering as many things as we can during our lifetime. So we have the DeFi and the kind of labs idea is that we want to build not only just the game, for example, DeFi Land in the future, but also just gonna create a lot of amazing tools which will be amazing and the really great things for everyone, like just the maybe like the wallet, maybe like the different onboarding calculator that can be used for the new DeFi users coming, the new website for the metaverse stuff. Like there can be like a lot of ideas that we have, and like maybe audits. Like there can be different things in there. So hopefully we're gonna be having all those stuff. Appreciate, sir. Can I short GMT? No, I'm not sure. I'm not the financial advising anyone. So it's whatever you do, it's your choice, sirs. We can swap rod to gun or harvester with another player. So yeah, the trading function is not planned currently, where you, for example, exchange wherever you're just gonna make a trade offer to someone else. But that could be the thing if the users want that. But would love to once again see that happening. If you can drop that in the suggestion channel, and we're gonna see if people want that or not. All animals have the same attributes for NFTs, right? Will I be able to transfer chicken hat? Unfortunately, no. So you won't be able to transfer chicken's head to the cow's head. That would be not really normal thing to happen. So as of now, we're not going for that. Maybe there can be some mutation kind of stuff in the future, but yeah, right now, no. Will we be able to pet again? Yes. What's German Polish currency? I'm not sure. I have been in Germany. It could be, it could not be. But what I can say, it was like the Paradise Island kind of thing. Police, military, Paradise Island military was walking around. I guess. Um, no mutations, please. Yeah, like collaboration with the big NFT collection is the thing. So uh, it feels like the fund is not really into the whole Solana NFT ecosystem, because like it's kind of, they have different approach. Like the majority of NFT projects are focused more on the branding. Like the branding can be like somewhat like the buzzword that everyone's using. We are building the brand. We're building the brand, which doesn't really matter. I believe it's kind of short-term hype thing. So as soon as the NFT ecosystem projects start to actually build some stuff, we would love to collaborate with them. Like they just are all the talk currently. I'm not really big fan of that, because like all the talk is just the cool thing just for the short term thing. But for the long term, there is no way, if you don't have like hundreds of millions, you can sustain with just talking, right? So whenever the NFT projects start to build, and when they're ready to just talk like the real builders, we would love to. But yeah, currently like I don't really see any great NFT projects doing some kind of great collabs with currently. Uh, when cooking. So yeah, cooking will be the mini game as well for sure as well. It will be more like just satisfying game where you just do a cooking. Yeah. Will there bring animation? Holy nah, it won't. Oh gosh. Sorry if I missed, but when milk eggs and the FLO or the NFTs start being mixed into rewards. So yeah, like I believe like uh, timeline for that is for sure like the mid June. So yeah, like I would say like that's the target for us. When you invest in DeFi, you invest in keeping it real. I mean, like even if you look at, it's kind of super hard. But like if you have looked at our game on DeFi land, we could have got done like the anime style. We could have done the stylized style where you have like just super squishy and kind of like there are a lot of different kind of art styles that we could use for DeFi land. But like if you look at DeFi currently, you see that the DeFi land feels like real, right? The assets that you see, like the kind of buildings and everything that you see there is kind of somewhat the real. That was like just my requirement when we were designing the kind of assets that I wanted to build a game that would not feel the real, but kind of be close to the real thing. I don't really want to build the kind of fantasy kind of style game in the farming where you have like kind of imaginary friends and everything. I don't want to create some kind of so I want to align for the users that the crypto is real, farming is real, the portfolio management is real. So whenever you have some kind of real assets that look like the real things, that look like that they are kind of actually look like the thing that you see every day, it feels like on the kind of, I'm not sure how to say that those stuff in English actually, but like those feel like closer to you, and actually you become like better at those to understand those. It kind of feels better whenever you're interacting with those. So I believe kind of aligning those stuff with the users was the kind of the main thing that we were starting, and I do believe we're gonna be keeping that way, as well as like we never made any false statements or false promises where we just use that for the hype. Like you have seen it with the NFTs, like these NFTs, Solana NFTs just do like so many collaborations. They do so many different promises. Like the huge thing is coming in 2 days. Stay tuned, and then they just launch like the redesigning on their one-pager website. Come on, like those people are just doing some kind of random things, and I'm not really a big fan of that. To be honest, like I'm not really a big fan of the kind of false hype. That's kind of huge and great thing for a short-term thing. It's like if I was a scammer, if I was looking for DeFi like for 6 months a period of time and then we would leave, I would love to do that. But like the founders of different NFT projects, what they do is like they just launch the product, they just pay the influencers, they just hype their project up, then they just do all this all with their money, do all the different stuff that it works the best in just several weeks or several months. And whenever their project dies, they just go and create. Whenever they sense that their project might going down, they are just creating another NFT collection that starting the same cycle again. So I'm not really a big fan of that. I'm kind of loyal to DeFi land. We're gonna be selling in DeFi land. So yeah, that's a different thing. Will we cooking cake to feed pets? Yeah, I believe there might be a separate game for that without just the cooking game where you just get the just the goldie out of it. But yeah, it could be that as well. There will be custom farmer avatars as well. There will be things like just the custom farmer, like just your avatar, like your 3D character, as well as there will be lands in the future. Yeah, use milk and eggs for those stuff. Maybe one round of upgrades, timing reset, updated everything, and have full energy now. Maybe one round of upgrades, timing reset. What do you mean, sir? Oh, you mean like the boosting for the level? Oh, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure how that might work. Like if I have 20 level hook and I apply booster on top of that, it just gets like for 1 day it gets the 40 level hook. But maybe would love to see that in suggestions. I'm gonna reset time like you reset energy. You mean like you have just upgraded your NFTs and it, for example, needs 20 hours and you want to reset the time for that? I'm not sure if we're gonna do that. Because like some people have like the 48-hour cooldowns and like they will be getting the huge edge. So like that's this thing we want to kind of have the upgrades upgrades to keep you long. So if everyone gets to the level 100 super easy, that's unfair. Any plans for animals to do anything with the playable game? So yeah, I believe the pets will be mainly staying as in idle games. But like they with the more interactions, like you can pet them, you can just kind of feed them and like stuff like that. You can visually see. Like it will be staying more like idle for now. Would there be a cancel upgrade option where you lose gold? That could be a thing. That could be a thing. I have not thought about the cancel thing, like boosting, yes, but not the cancel. But that could be a thing. It just kind of takes like some percentage of the fee. We have an Aladdin. Okay, Aladdin's plural typing, and he stopped. Okay, sirs, I believe. Oh, it's been already 1 hour and 7 minutes. That the time actually went super fast. So because of that, I'm gonna be actually ending the today's AMA. I'm gonna be stopping the stream